what bothers me as a human being, as a peace researcher, is that we all tend to see things as on a chessboard, and we try to predict who is going where and who is winning, who is losing, and, step forward or backward. We forgot that we are dealing with human lives. We are talking about really something very, very essential, because without ordinary, so-called ordinary people, with societies impoverished because of the military-industrial complex, impoverished because somebody is ruling through fear-mongering, war-mongering, trying to pacifize them. So please be quiet, or, we have this big enemy. I mean, that is a deja vu of something that already happened in Europe. Yes, and Europe is so self-destructive. I know that I never had any romantic views about the European Union, and I see it as economic imperial force. At some point of time, they even dreamt of being a global actor, strategically important and all that. Now they are struggling to get out of their irrelevance, and because of that, they are dangerous, because they're doing irrational things. And we don't need, in this explosive situation, much to be done in order to explode and to spread all around the world. And I have to say, I was listening these days the long press conference and speech of the Chinese foreign minister, and China looks like from another planet. I mean, the only rational and stable and really actor who has a strategic vision and offers some kind of solution, for me, is China at this moment. Unfortunately, they have their own limitations in terms of not imposing their solutions and worldview around the world, but we have to learn something maybe from these different examples.
I think so too, and also from the ASEAN countries and from people generally outside the European way of doing things. The question to me is, how do we explain what's happening in Europe to these places, to China and to ASEAN and to the Africans and to the South Americans? Because I think that's the place where we can get inspiration, but we need to explain ourselves, because I don't think the Europeans have it in them, at least at the moment, to perceive other models as better as theirs. We still think we're the best and the number one, and if we can solve it, then nobody can.
That is the European hubris and even this colonial imperial minds, especially Great Britain. Look them. I mean, it is a caricature of empire, but their prime minister believes that he is somebody and he can resolve world problems. So how to explain ourselves? I think that we need, first of all, to get in touch, to communicate, to cherish, to establish some points of contact, to exchange views. That is the first point. And then the care for the common good, for the collective good, for caring for ordinary people.